very good afternoon and welcome back to Channel N TV. Let us just take a look into the last week news update. The family of Anni Dewani, the woman who was murdered back in 2010 by Zona Tongo while on honeymoon, is heartbroken that he had been granted parole. Dewani's uncle Ashok Hindocha has told the media that Anni's father feels betrayed.
Which was never fully heard. Uh, Yet the decision was very bad. We feel now, after so many years, that the decision today from the Parole board, after hearing us and proving that Zola is still alive, releasing him even under reasonable condition, but releasing him is actually sending a very, very strong message to criminals in South Africa. Do the crime, don't do the time.
Some SAFTU, which is the South African Federation of Trade Union members, have come together in a show of solidarity with General Secretary Zwelinzima Vavi. The union say that they rejected the notice of intent to suspend Vavi and want him to continue his work. He is being probed for alleged financial and administrative violations.
In contempt it deserves the attempt of some national office bearers of SAFTU to usurp these powers of the National Executive Committee. The SAFTU General Secretary cannot be suspended by his own colleagues. That power to take disciplinary action is a preserve and the sole prerogative of the National Executive Committee, of which we are members of. We place it on record that those affiliates who have directed the General Secretary to disregard the unconstitutional and unmandated letter of intent to place him on a precautionary suspension, and we have encouraged him to continue with his daily duties as if nothing has happened.
And lastly, Public Works Minister Patricia de Lille has responded to criticism over the commissioning of another report into the fire that raised Parliament. Initial reports had suggested that repairs will cost the taxpayers hundreds of millions of rands, but then that's also something that's to be determined.
Is the first professional specialist team that we have appointed. And the reason why we want an outside independent specialist team is because Parliament is a national key point. Parliament is a heritage site. We follow due procurement processes, and there was a competitive process between two implementing agencies. And Kuga came in at the lowest quote of 383,000. Now, what is the brief of the specialist team? Already they have demarcated Parliament into green zones, amber zones, and red zones. And that is to provide access for the forensic teams, because it is a crime scene, to make sure that they are safe in the building.
And now coming to the world of sport, just looking into what has happened today with the Champions or Uefa Champions League draw. It has finally been made. And of course, Chelsea are going to be facing Real Madrid in this Champions League quarterfinals of the Champions League, while also Manchester City will take on Atletico Madrid. Liverpool were drawn to play against Benfica, as all the three remaining English clubs were kept apart. And then Bayern and Munich will be facing, or were paired with Spanish side Villarreal. So the quarterfinals of the first leg are going to be played on the 5th of April and the 6th. And then the second leg are going to be played on the 12th of April and 13th. Semi-finals are going to play on the 26th of April and 27th. And then now it means the second leg is going to be played on May 3rd and 6th. The final then will be played on the 28th of May 2022. Some of the news that we had for you this Friday. We'll be back again on Monday. Keep it locked to the channel. And do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms by clicking the like button on Facebook and subscribing to our YouTube channel. From me and the rest of the crew, until Monday, it's a goodbye. Have a safe and a happy weekend.